senior role, leadership is important, and thankfully the tide is changing on leadership as well. So we're actually moving to a more kind of heart-centered, soul-based type leadership where empathy is more important than the stick, because it used to be quite simple. It used to be either the carrot or the stick type approach to management, and now we're understanding that neither the carrot or the stick work. It's actually about understanding somebody's intrinsic motivators and working to those. And this is where women actually become better leaders as well, because they tend to be more intuitive and more empathetic and better listeners. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I've got to say, I think that is sometimes a debatable point, because a lot of true male leaders that got to the top, Richard Branson, even Donald Trump, I mean, whenever you speak to any successful man, how he got there, he'll often say instinct. So I think men do use intuition. And a lot of the time you're also hearing critiques of women in leadership roles who are very masculine, unhealthy masculine, not listening to their intuition at all, and just really emulating a certain leadership model that's not on track. So I do wonder whether it's a bit, and it's not just you, but in a society to stereotype that women are better leaders, they're intuitive. I think actually the qualities, the feminine qualities, whether they're in a man or a woman, of intuition, of the empathy and the soft skills need to be developed.
Absolutely, I agree with you, and I think the issue previously was that those feminine qualities were seen as weak, and so they were stamped down, and that's why you see the males that have been successful, the females that have been successful are the masculine ones, and sometimes overly masculine. You know, I suppose that's a matter of opinion, but essentially the feminine traits never got to those senior roles. Whereas now, I suppose what I'm saying is those feminine traits are wonderful and make wonderful leaders, whether they're in a male or a female.
Sure, and I really like the points that you made around being self-aware and being a great communicator and relationships. And I was going to ask you about it, but what I wanted to add to it with my own experience is a really integrated person or environment or home or anything is, I believe, where the masculine and feminine forces are balancing out.